Hello everyone. So my name is Sokol and today I would like to cover this topic which is very interesting, human evolution. It's basically the principle of our life. And if you're watching this video, you probably already came to the point that you need to develop consciously, and you're searching for the right way, trying to understand the principle of how you should develop. Here's a rough example, a rough image that is the easiest for us to explain it through. Our Vedic scheme of cross. There is one law of evolution that is inevitable, is that we constantly develop, whether we want it or we don't want it, and we cannot escape or bend this law. And on this cross you can see that there is area of minus, from -6 to 0, and then the area of plus. If we look to the minus area, the level of minus, the number of minus, reflects the level of our egoism, the level of our consumer position. And in this area, we identify ourselves, as I said, with our mind, with our body, and we live by the principle to do less and to receive more, to do less effort and to receive more pleasure. And what happens at the 0 point is called awakening, is when we de-identify ourselves from the mind and body. The mind becomes the tool rather than the dictator, and we can use it in our favor when we need it. And we start to feel and experience the unity with everything that is happening, and we start to understand it. And the consumer position swaps to position of helping others in order to develop. And after awakening, we start to see and perceive the essence of what is happening. We start to feel ourselves not just as our mind and body, but also as a soul. We start to consciously work with our egoism in order to liberate from it, in order to actually be in 100% unity with what there is. And to come across the point of 0, reach that point of 0, is the hardest thing that there is, because it requires that a full review of your values, of your life values. It requires that swap of vector of position to take in order to give. Because when we take, we narrow ourselves down to one little dot. When we starting to give, straight away we open up to this world, and only then we can experience more and more unity with it. So we can only start moving to the 0 point and cross it when we already start to feel uncomfortable, and we understand that we need to work with our egoism, because the egoism is the reason of our suffering. And to do that work with egoism consciously and with minimum discomfort and with maximum speed, there are some conditions that you can create for you. This is a life teacher, this is the team, the knowledge, and the serving. And when you switch in or tune in to other people. This is the best way to work with our egoism. And also around the 0 point you can see a circle that is often drawn, and that circle means that person reaching this 0 point, coming to that 0 point, can reach it occasionally and then come back. Which means around this area we can fall either into mind or back into heart. And we can be swapping one and the other, and without a proper methodology, it's really hard to get further than 0 point. And also great scientists, great artists with famous creations, they used to touch these higher states, these pure levels of consciousness, and that's where they used to get that information from. But then they would get back into the mind and start feeling like they need to come back to that, but they don't know how, and they used to take drugs or drink alcohol or searching for some muse in something else. Everything that happens after the 0 point is very difficult to describe. It is almost impossible to describe unless feel it, because it's out of the mind level, out of the mind understanding. It comes to the feeling and experiencing. So we can see the pure level of consciousness, the cosmic level of consciousness, the divine level of consciousness, and the united level of consciousness. All those levels are related to interaction with what we call light. Light is the energy of life, is the energy of creation. This is the energy that's coming from the source of life, from Absolute, from Tao. And interaction with this light and movement further is related to letting this light through. Also, this light is unconditional love and unconditional giving. This is its main quality. And in essence, this light, this energy is exactly what's creating this world of forms, everything that we see. And the more we transmit this life energy through us, the more we become alike this light. And this is the process that's happening with us, what is called transfiguration in relation, or basically this is our further transformation in this human evolution path. And while we live unconsciously in the minus area, we are interested in the fruits of this light, in the forms that this light can create, receiving pleasure from it. Once we start to go and live consciously, once we start our conscious development, we start to be interested in the light itself. And later on, we start to be interested in the source of this light. So at number 4, or united level of consciousness, happens something what's called unity with this world. This separateness or duality disappears. Everything becomes one. And after that, after the united level of consciousness, we're getting to what is called the world of souls, or heaven. And after that, we exit rebirth cycle, or what is called the samsara cycle. And this whole thing from -6 to +4 is our evolutionary path, is our what's called exerciser, which we need to complete as soon as possible. And only after that, the true life begins, and not some suffering or fight for comfortable living. And if you want to learn how you can achieve that faster, if you want to get the methodology, if you want to get the techniques, you can find more about it on our website if you follow the link below. Please share your ideas about it, if you had any questions, if you can relate to something, and yes, if you're ready to take such an speed-up evolutionary path, also write in the comments below. So thank you for watching, share it with your friends, and follow our channel. Click the bell to do not miss our new videos. We'll see you next time.